EA Sports.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Ducks will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
He found a hole in that secondary. Afterburners coming. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve. And we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years. And it's not just run. It's not just eat clock. It is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Wide out in motion. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The play action fake. Forced out of the pocket. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's James. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. He's gonna pass. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Ferguson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job.
The expressway is wide open. The 30, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That's a really nice-looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
He's got it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Grab behind the line. It's James. Hit the afterburners, kid. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations.
And you race it to the house.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tide offense rolls onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going
Open runway ahead. He's at the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. It's Milroe. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. What a snag by the defense. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's there to make the stop.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job in the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Quick strike complete. Hard running there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Oh, it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'll need urgency and efficiency. 10 seconds left on the clock before halftime. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Still looking on the move. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to the toss. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Comes out throwing on first down. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Fielded in the end zone. It's James. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. We'll see if this dude can keep it rolling. You know, 3 Alabama running backs have won the Doak Walker for the best running back in the country. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Trent Richardson. Throw in Mark Ingram, who won a Heisman. He might be able to add his name to that illustrious list.
And we could still throw people in there, too. Sean Alexander, we can go back even further. Alabama's always had great running backs. And when your name gets mentioned with those guys, you talk about puffing out your chest and knowing that you've had a day or a season or a career when you get mentioned with those kind of cats.
Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Milroe. Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Go straight ahead. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. He'll bring it out. It's James. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it.
Touchdown time! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's James. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Oregon. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in at the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play the entire...
Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
And he's thrown another interception. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Moving away from pressure. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout. PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. They just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Herbert. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and had a big lead, but that's okay.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here on third down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.